Welcome to the second session of Electrical Engineering 2 Sheet 1 tutorial part. Let us continue the problems related to the principles of magnetic circuits. In problem number 5, we are having a insulated coil of 500 turns with resistance 4 ohms, which is wound on an iron ring. The ring has a diameter of 0.25 meters at a uniform cross-sectional area of 700 mm square. Calculate the total flux in the ring when a DC supply of 6 volts is applied to the ends of the windings, assuming the permeability of the core as 550 ohms. As 550, not ohms, as 550. If we write the given data, it has been given that number of turns as 500 ohms, resistance 4 ohms, diameter or the depth of the core is 0.25 meters, area of cross section is 700 mm square, flux flowing in the circuit is 0, it has to be calculated, flux has to be calculated, the voltage is 6 volts and permeability is 550 ohms. Initially, as we need to calculate the flux, let us start with this relation. We know F is equal to Ni, and also it can be represented by H into L, magnetic field intensity into L. We can replace H with B and B per permeability, B by permeability, and flux density can be replaced by flux per unit area. Together we can write it as flux per area into permeability into length. This is the F value. Or simply what we can do now, as we know current number of turns and the current flowing in the circuit as it can be calculated, we can write flux as this parameter 5 by A mu into L and Ni together can be written as 5 is equal to A into mu naught into mu R into N into 5 divided by length. So substitute the value of area mu naught 4 pi into 10 to the power of minus 7, relative permeability it is given as relative permeability 550, mu R, substitute the value of mu R 550, number of turns 500 and current flowing is 1.5. How do we got 1.5? We know the voltage across the coil is 6 and the resistance of the coil is 4 ohms. 6 by 4 you will get, by Ohm's law you will get 1.5 amperes. Substitute that current 1.5 amperes divided by length is, what is this length? Length of the coil, length of the material, core. How to find out the length of the material? It is the mean circumference. Mean circumference is 2 pi r. 2 pi r at this middle of the coil. For that, nothing but r pi into r, or simply the circumference of this coil can be given as pi into r, or simply you can write it as pi into d, where if you are considering r, it will be 2 pi into radius. If you are considering diameter, it will be pi into d. What is d? From this point to this point. So it will be equal to length, pi is equal to 0.25 into d. Where is the diameter? Circumference, it is given as 0.25. It is given in the problem. Just substitute the value, you will get flux is equal to 4.62 into 10 to the power of minus 4, which is equal to 0.42 into 10 to the power of minus 3 Webers, which is equal to 0.462 milliwebers. Coming to the sixth one. Next question. The next question is, we need to calculate the relative permeability of an iron ring when the exciting current taken by the 600 turn coil is 1.2 amperes and the total flux which is produced is 1 milliwebers. Given mean circumference of the ring is 0.5 meters and the cross sectional area is 10 centimeters square. See the units. The units here are in centimeters and here the units are in meters. The solution, first write the given data. The number of turns are 600 turns. Current flowing through the coil is 1.2 amperes. Flux is equal to 1 milliwebers. Length of the coil is 0. Length of the core is 0.5 meters, and the cross sectional area is 10 centimeters square. We need to evaluate the permeability, relative permeability. We know the relation F is equal to number of turns into current, which is also equal to magnetic field intensity into length, which is equal to, which can be written as, the H can be replaced by flux density by permeability. What we need to calculate? We need to calculate the relative permeability. So from this relation, and also this, as we know the flux is given, we are converting this flux density into flux per unit area. As we need to calculate the relative permeability, comparing these two terms, mu r can be written it as mu r is equal to flux into L. Taking these two expressions, Ni is equal to 5 into L divided by A mu naught mu r. We can write mu r is equal to 5 into L divided by mu naught into A into I into N. Substitute the value of the flux. It is given in the problem, 1 milliwebers into 0.5 mu naught into A into I into N. Substitute the value of length. The length is 0.5. Mu naught is equal to 4 pi into 10 to the power of minus 7. Current flowing is 10 into 10 to the power of minus 4. Number of turns, where N is the number of turns. Number of turns 600. It is given in the problem. Once you substitute it, mu r is equal to 552.62. Relative permeability is 552.62. Relative permeability doesn't have any units. Coming to the problem number 7, we are having an iron ring of mean length 1 meter. A socket is made to have an air gap of 1 mm. A winding of 200 turns is placed on an iron ring. The relative permeability of the iron is 500, and a current of 1 ampere flows through the coil. Current of 1 ampere is flowing through the coil. We need to calculate the flux density. Just we need to play with the list of the formulas that has been given. What are the list? First write the given data. L is equal to 1 meter. This is the length of the core. What about length of the air gap? It is 1 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meters. It is given as 1 mm. Hence we can write, converting into meters, we will get 1 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meters. Number of turns 200. The relative permeability of the core is 500. Current flowing through the coil is 1 ampere. We need to evaluate the flux density. We are having the relation Ni is equal to HL, field intensity, into length of the core. But if we check the magnetic circuit, we are having two parameters. One is the core parameter, other one is the air gap. We are having the core parameter, other one is the air gap. Substitute the values of H in both the parameters. H can be written as B by mu naught mu r. Hg can be written as B by mu naught mu r. Flux density in the core and flux density in the air gap both are same. Hence we have taken a common flux density. We need to calculate flux density. From this we can write it as Ni is equal to, from this expression you can take B by mu naught mu r as common. When we are taking B by mu naught mu r as common, or simply you can take B as common, and you can write it as Ni is equal to Lc by mu naught mu r plus Lg by mu naught mu r into B, or simply B is equal to Ni by Lc by mu naught mu r plus Lg by mu naught mu r. This parameter is for core and this parameter is for air gap. Substitute the values of N is 200, current flowing is 1, and length of the core is 0.999. How we got this length of the core? It is Lc is equal to, if we draw a graph, we are doing a socket. The socket, because of the socket, we are having a reduction in the length of the core. That reduction is 1 mm. If you reduce that length from the total length of the core, you will get the length of the core. This is the air gap length. 0.001 is the air gap length which has been made because of the saw cut. Using a saw we are cutting the tool, we are cutting the core. When we cut the core, air gap has been developed. That air gap length is 0.001 meters. If we reduce this from 1 meter, you will get 0.999 meters. Now B is equal to Ni by Lc by, from here as we need to calculate flux density, B is equal to Ni by Lc by mu naught mu Rc plus Lg by mu naught mu R by G, which is equal to 200 into 1 by 0.99 divided by 4 pi into 10 to the power of minus 7 into 500 plus 1 into 10 to the power of minus 3 divided by 4 pi into 10 to the power of minus 7 into 1. This is the permeability of the air gap 1. From this you can get B is equal to 200 into 1 by 2385.73. Nothing but it means this value you will get it as 0.0838 Weber per meter square. Now L1 is equal to next problem. The next problem is related to the multiple materials. Same problem but with different. Previously we have, till now we have seen two types of materials in a magnetic circuit. Now we are having three different configurations of different magnetic circuits in a one magnetic circuit. Now an iron ring is made up of three parts. L1 is equal to 10 centimeters with a cross section of 5 centimeters square. Length of the another magnetic part is 8 centimeters with a cross section of 3 centimeters square, and the third part is of 6 centimeters length and a cross sectional area of 2 centimeters square. It is wound with a 250 turns coil. Calculate the current required to produce flux of 0.4 milliwebers, where mu1 is equal to 2670, mu2, this is the permeability of the material 1, permeability of the material 2, and permeability of the material 3. This is the three different materials. These are the three different materials with different lengths and different cross sectional areas. For this kind of problem, it is very simple. Just one expression is extended. We know F is equal to N into I and magnetic field intensity into length, which is equal to, as we are having three different cross sectional area, three different materials, you can write it as H1L1 plus H2L2 plus H3L3. B1 by H1 can be replaced as B1 by mu naught mu1 into L1, B2 by mu naught mu2 into L2 plus B3 by mu naught mu3 into L3. B1 is equal to flux by area 1 plus 0.4 into 10 to the power of minus 3, 5 into 10 to the power of minus 4, which is equal to, this is the flux. How we got this? What is the flux? Flux is common in all the three materials. Flux divided by cross sectional area. Okay, cross sectional area of the area 1, material 1, cross sectional area of the material 1 is 5 centimeters square, this material. So we have substituted it, which is equal to 0.8 Weber per meter square. Next is the flux density of the area 2. Flux per area 2. Flux is common, area 2. Area 2 cross sectional area is 3 centimeters square. Substitute 3 into 10 to the power of minus 4. You will get it as 1.33 Weber per meter square. Next, flux density B3 is equal to flux per area 3, which is equal to 0.4 into 10 to the power of minus 3 divided by 2.5 into 10 to the power of minus 4. Just substitute the values. A3, check the area of the area 3, it is 2.5 centimeter square. Substitute the values, you will get, we got the value of B1 as 0.8 Webers per meter square, B2 as 1.33 Webers per meter square, and flux density of the material 3 is 1.6 Weber per meter square. Now total F is equal to, from this expression, we know from this expression mu naught is common. So let us take 1 by mu naught divided by B1 by L1 into mu1 plus B2 by L2 by mu2 plus B3 by L3 by mu3. So F is equal to, substitute the value of mu naught, B1, L1 to permeability. Substitute the value of B2, L2 and the permeability 2. B3, L3 and mu3. Substitute the value of B3, L3 and where are these values? This is length of the one, length of the core 1, length of the core 2 and length of the core 3. Substitute the values, you will get 250 into I is equal to 231.9 and current flowing through this is 231.9 divided by 250, which is equal to 0.928 amperes. With this we conclude the problem sheet 1. With this we conclude sheet 1 of tutorial sheet.